Hi guys, Impact with Sim. Today I'm bringing you a late video again like yesterday, but it's not going to be the same reason why, of my Road to Prestige on Black Ops 3. Right, let me just get into this quickly. Yesterday's upload was late because I kind of forgot about it, not to upload. I knew I had to upload. I uploaded the video early, but I put it on private so I could change the title when from Xbox when it's on my tablet, so it's much quicker, and so I could put the description in. And I literally forgot to do that. After it uploaded, I was doing something, like I was watching some video, or I think I was actually watching an episode of Prison Break, so I was like, well, I'll do it after this, and I kind of forgot. I ended up uploading it around 9 o'clock, or 7, 8 or 9, I can't remember, but it was late. Later than usual anyway. And the reason why this one's going to be late today is currently actually 6 o'clock when I'm doing this commentary on Monday, which is today, because this is today's video. The reason why I haven't uploaded it already is because I was going to do it yesterday. Servers went down. Like yesterday, I got the second game in yesterday's video, so I could record yesterday's video. I recorded it, did the commentary, uploaded it. Went to play 2 more games for today's video. No, didn't want me to. Servers have been down. They were still down when I got in as well. They've only gone up about an hour and a half ago now, and that's why this is taking so long. I was smart, and I did get 2 more games. So I've got the 2 games in here, which is Redwood and Exodus. The second map is really annoying, and I'll get into that later, after we've done the topic of the video. And then I got a Combine and a Breach, or a Breach and a Combine, for the next video tomorrow, which was going to be the Walking Dead review. Tomorrow's video, today's video. Right now we get into today's topic, which is the Arsenal review of February and the predictions for March. It's not been good for us, it really hasn't. Oh wait, before we do start that as well, can we not have any arguments in the comments of this video, please? I'd rather there not be an argument. It's kind of annoying just to get notifications that there's someone commented on my video or an email when it's just an argument between people. Try not to have arguments. Not only does it give me notifications constantly, which are not the most annoying thing in the world, but it floods my emails. I would go on the email to check if someone has viewed or commented on the video every so often, and there'll be about 15 just sitting there by itself. So try to prevent arguments, please. And if you do decide to watch this, Mike Williamson, I think your name was, stop moaning at everyone else for them liking this video. If you don't like it, don't bother watching it. Click off the video right now. Give it a dislike if you feel like it. Do whatever you want. Just don't bother showing up to the videos if you don't like them. Thank you. But today's topic, like I said, Arsenal predictions and review. First part will be the review, obviously, and let's get straight into it. Southampton. I predicted it to be... what did I predict it to be? 2-0 to us. And it wasn't. We did not win. We didn't lose. We drew 0-0. Right, not the worst result. It would have been much better if we won though. But you can't win every game, and we clearly didn't win every game this month. So, that's really a bad start to the month. Right, what else happens these days then, yeah? So, we drew 0-0 at the start of the month. We move into the next game, against Bournemouth. I actually predicted this to be 2-0 as well, and it was. It was 2-0. Thank God for that. But I believe it was 2-0. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I know we did win 2-0 at least. And then we played Leicester at home at the Emirates. And we have just gone into segment 2, so I'm not sure how much of that you heard. You wouldn't have missed too much. I was not looking at the video, I'm looking at a sheet below me, because I can't memorise everything to do with football these days. But I predicted this was a really bad prediction. Leicester, I predicted us to win 5-0. I did explain it in the video. I predicted it because we beat them 5-2 away. I was like, do you know what, fuck it, I don't care how good they're doing, we're gonna go for it. 5-0. No. 2-1. We won 2-1. They scored in the 45th minute. from a penalty. It was a penalty where you could give it based on angle of like what happened. Vardy basically ran into the box. Monreal stepped. No, was it? No, yeah, I think it was Monreal. Monreal stepped on his foot, and Vardy carried on running, even though he was fine. He could have got away easily, but he ran into Monreal and he got a penalty for it. Even though Arsenal should have had a penalty early on from one of their defenders handballing it in the box. His arm was about 145 degrees or something in the air. Hit his arm. No penalty. So it was a bit skeptical that game. And Danny Simpson, I think his name is, one of their defenders, actually got sent off. Yeah, he got 2 yellow cards, by the way. Very quick succession ones. Yeah, there was both yellow cards, but there was both 100% yellow cards, but together it doesn't act as a red card. Maybe, yeah, he should have been sent off because of the actions he did do, but I doubt if it was just that tackle. Them 2 tackles alone wouldn't have been a red. It was just because it was 2 yellows. Maybe it was a little bit harsh, but like I said, their penalty decision, now penalty you claim, it all could have went a different way. We scored shortly after that with Giroud headering it down to Walcott. Walcott finishes it past Kasper Schmeichel. And then we scored again really late on. There was 4 minutes added time. It was in the 95th minute this time, because one of their players were down on the floor for a minute, so they gave us an extra minute. Ozil floated in a cross, and Danny Welbeck, on his first game back in return, from being a sub as well, headers it past Schmeichel, and we won 2-1. In the last kick of the game, or last header really. I think they'd kick off past it and it was the end of the match. That was it. So yeah, we won that 2-1. We played Hull City in the FA Cup. Like, I didn't predict anything for this because I didn't know the team we was playing. We actually ended up drawing it 0-0, and I'll give you the next prediction for the replay later on in this video. We then played Barcelona. I predicted that to be 3-1. A bit optimistic because it is the best team in the world. Prior to our game, not to the prediction, prior to the game, there was 33 unbeaten. Like in all competitions. I predicted a 3-1 because faith in your team. You always gotta have it. Even if you know you're not gonna win, you can either have faith in your team or a faithful result and a reality result. I didn't give the reality result, but I will do it if for March predictions, because that's when we play the away leg. So yeah, we lost 2-0. That was a bit of a bugger of a game. We could have scored so many. Yeah, they could have scored so many, but they had a poor game. They had all the possession, but they had poor finishing really. I think it was in the second half this happened. Suarez hit the post from after it was 1-0 as well. Suarez could have actually hit the post to make it 2-0 really easily, but he for some reason hit the post. Normally you'd be slotting them in. Neymar could have passed to Messi early on in the first half to make it 1-0, but we'll be back in a minute in segment 3. We are also back in segment 3. Right, yeah. They had a lot of greedy plays and they kept missing. We had a lot of easy chances we could put away. Ramsey early on, who was the first one we had with Chamberlain. Bellerin shot, bounced off Mascherano, I think, straight to Chamberlain. If he put his laces under the ball, 1-0. Keeper's on the floor, Sturgeon on the floor, nowhere getting near it, but he didn't put the laces on underneath it, so it went straight at Sturgeon on the floor. Ramsey, 10 minutes later maybe, just could have shot really well. He put the laces underneath it, but instead of shooting at like a corner, he shot straight forward at a defender. We had many chances. Giroud in the second half, mid-half, before 1-0, he had a really good header, powerful header, and Sturgeon had made a fantastic save, but Neymar ended up passing to Messi through the box because they had a counter-attack, and none of us wanted to pick up Neymar after he made the first pass. Went straight back to Neymar. Neymar through to our last 2 defenders, straight to Messi. Check on the floor, couldn't do anything, and he actually did what Chamberlain couldn't and put the laces under the ball and made it 1-0. Flamini came on in like the 82nd minute. Within 30 seconds, he didn't even have a touch of the ball. He gave away a penalty straight away. Kicks Messi's ankle in the box. Messi steps up for the penalty, slots it in 2-0. But yeah, and yesterday we played Manchester United for the final game of the month. I predicted 2-0 Arsenal. It was 3-2 Manchester United. Terrible game for us. They had a lot of youngsters on. Had Marcus Rashford, who scored twice in the Europa League, and he scored twice again. The first goal was a bit scrappy. Gabriel didn't clear it. He's just come back from injury, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that he was getting used to playing after 3 games. But he can't be allowing it. He went to clear it and he literally fucking tapped it to Rashford, who smashed it top corner. 3 minutes later, Rashford doubled the lead with a header. Our defence again a bit sloppy, but that one wasn't a lucky goal or an undeserved. Well, the first one wasn't undeserved, it was just sloppy defence and given to them pretty much. The second one was just, they played well to get that second goal. The third, hang on, when we scored in the 40th minute with Danny Welbeck, I didn't see this goal, so I'm not too sure why. We got given it, but apparently, according to the Manchester United fans I have in school, they say like it shouldn't have been a free kick, but we did have a free kick. Ozil throwed it in, Danny Welbeck gets a header from their sloppy defence this time. But the header was uncontested, so that's what happens with set pieces. Ozil got another assist, that's his 18th assist of the season. He also, Danny Welbeck also scores against Manchester United again. That's 2 times Danny Welbeck scored against Manchester United out of 3 appearances against them. Last year's FA Cup, he didn't score in the Premier League, but he did score this season in the Premier League. But back in segment 4, but back in a minute. Right, we are back in the final bit of the video, and I'm going to have to hurry up with the predictions, because that was just the review. And I haven't even got to the rest of it yet. Herrera ended up scoring a deflection, so it was a bit of a unlucky goal for us to concede. Deflected straight off our defender into the other corner. Czech would have saved it. It would still been 2-1. We ended up scoring again through Mesut Ozil. Bit of a sloppy goal, but what can you do if you're trying to get back into the game? But yeah, it's 3-2. Ozil picking up a goal and an assist. But we've only got about 3 minutes left of the video, so I'm gonna have to get into this very quick. Right, March predictions. We've got Swansea on the second. I'm gonna predict. This is a bit of an really optimistic one, because we haven't even been scoring recently. Like I said, from them games, we only scored how many goals that season? Month 2, 4, 6. We scored 6 in 6 games, and we didn't even score in 3 of them. Anyway, predictions. Swansea, I predict that we're gonna win 3-0. Sorry. It may happen if we can find our shooting boots. Then we play Tottenham on the 5th. I'm going to predict 1-0 Arsenal. They're playing well, but hopefully that's the game we can get back in. Hopefully that Swansea game is what's going to trigger us to actually start scoring again and defending well. And then we play Hull, the replay against Hull in the round 5. We're actually away in this leg. I'm predicting 2-0. I'm going to always predict us to beat Hull. It doesn't even matter. I want us to win that. And if we do, sorry, not if we do. This game, no, yeah. If we do beat Hull, this game will not be played, but it's against West Brom on the 12th. I'm predicting 2-0 again. And then on the 13th, but if we don't beat Hull, on the 13th, so if we do beat Hull, we play Watford on the 13th. And I said, that's round 6 by the way. I'm going to say 2-0 on that as well. And then we play Barcelona, away leg, right in Spain, on the 16th. But realistic result, I put 4-0 to Barcelona. They're going to be a strong team. They haven't lost in a long time. October 3rd, I think they've lost or started their unbeaten run. But so yeah, that's the reality result. Faithful result, I'm going 2-0 Arsenal. I'm going to penalties, I'm going to say 5-4 to Arsenal. By the way, I just got splattered by a fucking care package. Lovely. Anyway, Everton is the final game of the season on the 19th. God knows why we don't play for 11 days. I think that's because we've got England friendlies. So yeah, Everton is the last game, and I'm predicting 2-1 Arsenal. Lukaku is probably going to score Everton's goal, but yeah, I have predicted us to win. So there's the results. I'll quickly go over them again. We're going to beat Swansea 3-0 on the 2nd, beat Spurs 1-0 on the 5th. We're going to beat Hull in the FA Cup round 5, 2-0 on the 8th. 2-0 against West Brom on the 12th. If we beat Hull, no, if we don't beat Hull, if we do beat Hull, which I predicted we have, we're going to beat Watford 2-0 on the 13th. Barca, we're going to beat 2-0, faithful result, and 4-0 to Barcelona, and we're going to lose if it's on the 16th. Everton, we're going to beat 2-1 on the 19th. Right, Got about 30 seconds to say. By the way, we lose this game and I get 40 kills. Yeah, it's a bit of annoying. I know I was going to say that, but I spent too much time doing the review. So I'm going to have to really quickly say that. In the description, there'll be links to social media. So Twitter, Twitch and Facebook. There'll be my gamertag there. Like I said at the start, don't cause any arguments in the comments. It's really annoying for me. And if you did enjoy this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, and I will see you in tomorrow's The Walking Dead prediction review. And there's no the Flash.